I hope I'm audible properly.
Yes, you.
Okay.
Just a second. Yeah, let's start.
Sure.
Yeah. So good evening. Today, my team, which consists of Pranav Iyer and me, Siddharth Arora, have with us a very special guest, Mr. Sameer Sharma, also known as Startup Man of India. Running an incubation center for youths and mentoring startups across the nation, especially on sustainable technologies in India. His 4 startups are national award winners, and all the startups he is working with are exceptionally very successful. He is also known for starting business from scratch and with no or very low investments and having a great social impact. He is a renowned journalist and a columnist in national dailies like Dainik Bhaskar, Free Press, Patrika, etc., and has also been awarded with Shireen Gadia International Sword for sustainable practices in 2019.
He is one of the pillars of Swaha Resource Management Private Limited, a startup founded by alumni of Indian Institute of Technology, Indore, and recognized by the Government of India. Swaha also holds a Golden Book, a world record for the largest quantity of organic waste from an event process into compost at site. Swaha is also the awardee for the Best Startup Dr. Shireen Gadia Sustainable Award 2019 and Best Startup Initiative by Global Smart Cities Forum 2020 by ET government. The list of achievement goes on.
Please give us a brief explanation about what Swaha exactly is and what services do you provide.
Okay. Thank you very much, first of all, for this opportunity to talk to you people. And it's great you have got a lot of information, although I haven't shared it with you. So this startup is basically a solid waste management startup. And it was founded by 2 young IIT alumni of Indore, Mr. Jwalant Shah and Rohit Agrawal. And they both youths of your age. They came to me when I was also quite younger, 6, 7 years back, like 2016, I think they came to me. So they came with an idea that we wanted to go ahead with some unique machinery which can solve the waste management issues. And then we joined hands, and because it is one of my purpose of life that I do try to, I will not say help, but I do try to, collaborate with young minds and help and, to work with them to solve their basic issues. So sometimes what happens because of the very small lack of infrastructure or basic guidance, we might use a great idea or we might lose a talent which can become a great resource to the world. So this is one of my purpose of life, because I belongs to a village. When I came to Indore, my mother brought me here for my higher education in 1996. So nobody helped us, and it was a really a sad experience. So I decided to, to work with such kind of a situation with young people, specifically for people who are not having great infrastructure, not having some financial back, or they're having low resources basically, or they are from Hindi medium and the entire world is English medium. So they have to, fight. There are so many challenges we have. Like I was having a great challenge of language earlier when I was in Indore in my primary days. So we started somehow this way that we have to work together in coherence with our fellow citizens and people who come in touch with us, and they never come in touch with us by chance. It is that is a destiny, and always we should seek an opportunity that how we can convert a, a opportunity to an aim. So when Swaha people, these 2 young people, they come to me, and they came and they shared the idea. We took it to the right person. We took it to the municipal corporation. We went to commissioner directly by some contacts and shared the idea, and they liked the idea. And on the same timing, the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan thing was just launched, and they took idea hand in hand, and we gave them a dream that if you give us a opportunity, we can solve your entire waste problem, and we can convert the entire organic waste into compost. So this is the way we started. So Swaha is into basically waste management services, waste management solutions, waste management machineries, and unique concept that how we can convert waste to wealth. So this is all we do. So we solve the problem of organic waste. We solve the problem of dry waste. We solve the problem that how the waste should be processed. Till now, the waste management was to collect the waste from household and dump it into the trenching ground. That is not the solution. So we came as processors. We are waste processing company. We are manufacturing devices, machineries which process the waste and convert them into a high grade byproduct like bio CBG gases, composts, uh, I would say plastic waste to product things, similar kind of thing. So this is what all Swaha is into.
So you directly deal with the government. Who do you
I would say
provide
that
services?
not exactly, but yeah, because the government agencies in India, if you talk about, even in outside of India as well, that the primary duty of helping citizens with and to deal with waste and other thing is of any kind of a urban local body. We call it ULB. So this ULBs are municipal corporation, Nagar Palika, Nagar Parishad, Nagar Panchayats. So they have to deal with it, and they are PSUs. So when such people like us, they came to the industry, we are trying to make it organized. First of all, it was not an industry previously, before 2016. So we have made it an industry, we are making it an organized sector, and now we are only using government to enforce the policies. But rest of the things we are doing is like we are creating it a kind of a service provider and a buyer thing. So if I give you an example like Chappan Dukan. So all the business persons and shop owners of Chappan Dukan, we have got a contract with them. We collect and process their organic waste, and they have to pay us per kg. So per kg waste they generate, they give to us, we charge them. So this is how we are surviving. So there is no government kind of a thing, but only thing is government is ensuring that they should not send this waste वो कहीं भी फेंक ना दे, and they should not just give it to somebody else, or they just put it into the drainage system जो उनकी पुरानी fall practices थी. So they make sure that they give it to us, and if we feel any problem, we go to the government that these people are not cooperating, then they do and penalize them. They make challans and everything. And also, if we are not providing any kind of a service, or if we fail in our services or daily vehicle sending or something, they also complain to government. So government would be a kind of enforcement body, a managing or monitoring agency now. That would be the best way to work in a country like India. You're mute.
Sorry. I also wanted to ask, like, what do you do with the waste? Like, after you process the waste, do you do you dispose it in a cleaner way, or what do you do with the end waste that you get?
Okay. So there are multiple type of waste. First is organic waste, whatever we eat and we throw, like leftover food, chopped vegetables, meat, chicken, and all these kind of things, hotel waste, restaurant waste, and all these things. That is organic waste. So we process it and we get 2-3 different kind of byproducts. So if I just put it into a smart drum composter designed by us, by Swaha. So this smart drum composter is basically a compost making machine. So whatever organic waste we put it into that machine. So first it has got various steps. Step one is that it shreds the entire waste into very small particles, kind of a slurry or kind of very small particles. Then it goes to the drum, and in drum it goes for a curing of 10 days. So in 10 days, it decomposes very well and converts into manure compost. It's a pure organic compost. The first is this byproduct. If we want to make it a richer byproduct, a better than this is very old. I would say this is the oldest technology of composting. It's a natural method. We are just facilitating it through a drum, and ये 60 दिनों में बनती है naturally, but we are making it in 10 days with our help of our machine and technology. Second is how if we want to convert it into gas, kind of like CNG or other things. So we establish biogas plants. So we put entire waste, organic waste, into that biogas plant. It generates methane. Then we purify the methane and convert it into a kind of a fuel, which is 97+% pure. So after purification, it becomes so good in quality that you can directly use it as a CNG. So I would call it CBG, compressed biogas. CNG is natural gas available in nature. So we cannot call it CNG, it is CBG. So CBG can be directly filled to the trucks, buses, like in Indore, the CNG buses of city bus. They all are running on the byproduct of this organic waste. We can also convert this waste to electricity. We are also having some plants where we convert this gas into electricity through a generator. So compost, bio-CBG, and electricity are the three major, I would say, output of organic waste. When you talk about dry waste, like paper, glass, metal, electronic waste, cardboard, so we make a different kind of byproducts. If you talk about plastic, so we are having machineries, and we call this plant as material recovery facility, MRFs. So these MRFs are the places where we segregate the different kind of waste, and then we convert them into products, whatever is possible. So through plastic, we can convert them into, like nowadays, if you see, आपने देखा होगा रास्ते में बहुत सारे लोग कुर्सियां बेचते हैं ब्लैक कलर की, डार्क ब्लैक कलर की, कोका कोला कलर की. वो सारे ये जो रिकवर्ड प्लास्टिक होता है, उससे कन्वर्ट करके हम उसको मोल्डिंग में वी कैन कन्वर्ट इनटू फर्नीचर्स, buckets, mugs, a different kind of thing. Right now, we are working in some other areas as well. Nowadays, we are also working and we are making boats out of it. The plastic जो हम sea से recover करते हैं, उनसे हम boats भी बना रहे हैं. So we can convert it into products as well. कागज को recycle करके we can create files, file covers, papers, handmade papers, and other things. So everything has got a very good byproduct if it is scientifically managed and processed. That is what Swaha is doing.
Okay, sir. So thank you for that brief introduction of what Swaha does, and it's very interesting to know. And now moving forward with the question, sir. So, sir, the first question to you is, do you recognize yourself as a social entrepreneur? Adding to that, how important is it balancing the revenues of the company with the social and environmental benefits you strive to deliver?
Okay, so I would say that it is extremely important that what do you do for earning. One fact you should realize, पूरे नेचर में सिर्फ इंसान ही ऐसा है जो जीने के लिए काम करता है, बाकी किसी को जरूरत नहीं है. सो हमें क्या करना पड़ता है कि यू हैव टू फर्स्ट थिंक दैट हम क्यों करना चाह रहे हैं. व्हाई आई वांट टू डू अ जॉब ऑफ अ कोडर और अ बिजनेसमैन और अ ट्रांसपोर्टर और एनी काइंड ऑफ अ entrepreneur kind of a thing. So you have to have a purpose. So when I started this and when I meet people, I always look at what is the objective, ultimate impact of the output. So when I talk about Swaha or any kind of a startup I'm helping or I'm working with, I make sure that it has to have a great environmental positive impact of the output or the process. If it is harming in any ways, any environmental parameter, then I am not into it. So your work should be of twofold. One, it should generate revenue. And secondly, it should bring a positive message to the society or a good positive impact to the environment as well. I never help or I never get involved into any project which is totally commercial, right? So revenue, as far as revenue is concerned, let me tell you that whatever percentage people are working in selling iPhones or laptops, they're working on very thin margins, 1% to 5%, or sometimes it is 10% if they are extremely lucky. We work on 20, 30%, and sometimes it is 100%. You have to apply your mind, and if you have right intentions, I would say you will get a very good proportion of profits in any kind of business which is related to sustainability. And that's why Swaha is earning very good. Right now, we are into more than 10 cities of country. Today, I'm talking to you from a hotel in Kanpur. And in Kanpur, we are setting up a plant over here, as well as we are also putting some recycling machineries over here. And they are very happy with us. And this commissioner was very happy to meet today. And he said that I need most of the ideas, whatever you're saying, we are all ready to implement. So today it was a great day for us as well. And they liked each and every product of us, and they are going to be with us for a longer time now. So revenue is not a concern. You have to sell the idea. Idea is most important. That idea should be able to change the lifestyle. It should have a positive impact on the lifestyle of people. See, if you feel that पहले इसको लोग कचरे का काम बोलते थे, मेरे साथ दोनों जो हैं उनके पापा मम्मी बोले यार आईआईटी करवाया, इतने पैसे डाल के तुमने आईआईटी जेई में आंखें फोड़ के ये किया, मैं सोच रहा था तुम लोग एमआईटी जाओगे, कोई कहाँ जाएगा और तुम कचरे का काम करने वाले, और तब ये कुछ भी नहीं था, लाइक इट वाज लाइक कचरे का धंधा, लाइक तुम कबाड़ी बनने वाले। एंड दे वर वेरी मच लाइक डिसहार्टन्ड, और ये लोग भी बड़े नेगेटिव हो गए कि यार क्या करें, ये लोग तो मान ही नहीं रहे। बोले हमें नहीं मालूम तुम्हारी शादियां नहीं होंगी, कचरे का व्यापारी है, उसको लोग कोई लड़की नहीं देगा एंड एवरीथिंग। आई वांटेड दैट यू शुड बी इन माइक्रोसॉफ्ट और समवेयर लाइक सम बॉश और सम गुड कंपनी मैन। तो दे सेड कि नहीं यार, दुनिया चेंज करनी, कुछ नया करेंगे। एंड दीस बोथ दे बोथ हैव गॉट अ ग्रेट आई वुड से, उनकी एक बहुत अच्छी उन्होंने बना ली थी मन में, जिसको बोल सकते हैं कि इच्छा शक्ति, विल पावर। उन्होंने नहीं यार करेंगे तो कुछ, क्योंकि अपने ब्रेन ड्रेन तो फट से हो जाता है। अभी भी कोई भी होता है तो हमारे यहाँ पे हमारा फ्यूचर तो माँ बाप पे डिसाइड करता है, तुम्हें तो बाहर ही जाना है, तो एमएससी करना है, और एमएस करने के बाद डॉलर के बाद कोई आता ही नहीं है। सो ये लोगों ने ये चीज में ध्यान रखा, और ये लोग यही डॉलर कमा रहे हैं। आप बिलीव नहीं करोगे, वी हैव गॉट 2 यूएस कंपनी विजिटेड लास्ट ईयर, कोविड के बाद आई थी हमारे पास। और यूएस में ऐसा कोई प्रोसेसिंग सेंटर नहीं है, यूएस में ऐसा कोई वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट ही नहीं है। एंड दे वर शॉक्ड and surprised and very happy, and they are inviting us कि अब आप यूएस चलो, so डॉलर भी आ जाएगा।
Congratulations on that, sir.
Thank you.
My next question would be, many bright Indians think of solutions that can be game changing, but are mostly attracted to ideas that can fetch them quick revenues. So being an experienced person in the sustainable practices field, what are your views on such minded entrepreneurs?
My asset to the life is that I have got great people around me and mentors and friends particularly, and I choose them very wisely. They actually make your life and they make your future. So my mentor told me once, Sameer Sharma, you should leave important for the most important. तो मुझे समझ नहीं आया कि इसका क्या मतलब होता है। तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात ये होती है कि यू हैव टू बी, you should not be a short sighted person. आज की तारीख में यंग जनरेशन के पास एक्सपोजर बहुत है। जो चीज आप लोगों को अभी मालूम है पढ़ते वक्त, वो मुझे अभी कुछ 1 साल पहले पता पड़ी होगी, 2-4 साल पहले। मैं आप लोगों से बहुत लेट हूँ। नाउ आई एम द एल्डेस्ट इन माय कंपनी, 42 years। और हमारा का यंगेस्ट बंदा है, वो 15 साल का है, जो एंटरप्रेन्योर है हमारी टीम का। सो मेरे हिसाब से द ओनली थिंग वी शुड लुक अपॉन is that what do we want to do in this one chance given to us by God? How I do set my game. When I choose my own jeans, when I choose my own food, when I choose my own deals online, when I choose everything of my own, why can't I choose my lifestyle, which actually gives a great example to others and a great satisfaction to myself? So the approach has to be that way. It might sound very bookish, it might sound very idealistic, but let me tell you very frankly, it is the truth. So if you decide कि नहीं यार boss, कुछ काम अलग ही करना है अपने को, and if you search for it truly, you will get that. You will get that wormhole and you will get into it. Search for that. So मेरे अभी जितने भी देखते हो आप देखो, suddenly the startup culture has been introduced to the city, to the country, and now शार्क टैंक और हम शार्क की बात कर रहे हैं, ये बात कर रहे हैं, मतलब ऐसा हो गया है कि अगर स्टार्टअप नहीं करा तो ये आदमी को कुछ ही नहीं आता है, अब ऐसा हो गया है यू नो, अब नौकरी देंगे नहीं, मैं दूंगा नौकरी, अब मैं लूंगा नहीं. सो ये चेंज हुआ है, तो दिस हैज टू बी कैरिड ऑन इन अ राइट मैनर. तो वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. तो वी हैव टू सी दैट व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, एंड मॉरली हमने सोचना बंद कर दिया, दैट इज मिसिंग. तो वो अगर हमारा शुरू हो जाता है, you become a great entrepreneur. Social, tech, you talk about anything, you can become successful everywhere.
Thank you, sir. So my next question to you is that Swaha is one of the first startups incubated at the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship at IIT Indore. A lot of successful startups in India come from alumni of IITs and IIMs. So how important of a role do you think universities play in development of an entrepreneurial mind? Yeah.
They play a great role. Like if you talk about USA, all the unicorns are from universities, and the game changers, you talk about Microsoft, you talk about Google, they all are from Cisco, you talk about from university. But the mainstream is that we should have such kind of a environment, infrastructure, and people around us, which is missing in India. So like IIT is one of the institute which really have such kind of a culture on a, although not greatly, but yeah, they have in India, only they have. But nowadays it is increasing. The only thing which is missing right now is that we do not have great guides with us who themselves are technocrats. Like people who are teaching us, they are not coders, but they teach coding. People who are not chefs, they are teaching us that how to cook. So ये issue है हमारे यहाँ पर. So like if you talk about startup cell का head वो आदमी होता है जिसका कोई startup ही नहीं है, तो how he can be head, तो ये issues हमें change करना पड़ेगा. But yes, universities are the, I would say they are the seed beds, और अब वो change हो रहे हैं. तो I would say a proper शुरुआत वहीं से, because career तो बनाना ही है, studies are equally important. So I would say like in few years that India is going to have such kind of a environment in universities and school as well. Now I'm working on a plan with schools. We are going to have entrepreneurs from school age itself, and we are going to start a lab very soon. We are calling it Maker Space, an open lab उसका नाम है. और इस open lab में किसी को भी कुछ आइडिया है, जैसे प्रणव को आइडिया है कि साहब मेरे को तो एक अलग ही टाइप की कुछ ये बनाना है, ऐसा हो जाना चाहिए, तो अब उसको करना क्या है, कहाँ जाए? तो कम टू दैट लैब, टॉक टू पीपल, हैव अ ब्रेनस्टॉर्मिंग सेशन. उसमें से एक दो लोग बोलेंगे ऐसा कर, ठीक है, ऐसा कर, तो ये चीज कहाँ मिलेगी, ये मशीन कहाँ मिलेगी, ये कहाँ से करूं? सो इसमें तो 5,000 रुपए लग रहे हैं, घर वाले देंगे नहीं, तो ठीक है, फिर उसमें से तुम्हें हेल्प मिलेगी, ठीक है, लगाओ आग 5,000 रुपए में, बट काम करना पड़ेगा. तो आप कुछ करो तो कुछ तो निकलेगा. So we are creating such kind of space, and such kind of things are going to be there in schools and universities very soon, and I feel that it should be there. नहीं तो क्या लोगों का स्कूल और उससे विश्वास उठता जा रहा है कॉलेज से, लास्ट 2 साल में उठ ही गया है.
Right, we can relate. That sounds really fun. We would love to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Also, so my last question for you today will be, like, is there any person or entrepreneur who inspires you or whom you look up to, which helps you to keep pushing forward?
Yeah, this is very difficult question. Actually, everyone inspires me, because everybody has got some good quality. I'm a Baha'i by philosophy. Baha'i, I do not know you know it or not. Lotus Temple, if you've seen in Delhi. So basically a new cult kind of a thing. It's a new religion which says Earth is one country and mankind its citizens. And one of the teaching of this faith is that you have to see only good things in others. And I see people are full with energies, talents, and good things. भले ही एक होन में, लेकिन होती तो जबरदस्त है. So I'm inspired by, I would say, almost every good person. I'll not say one, but yeah, I do have my heroes of various industries. My mentors are there, my colleagues are there, some heroes from sports or technology. So जो आपके हैं वही मेरे भी हैं. But yeah, the best part is that कि जो people around you who keep inspiring you और वो आपको कभी भी लेट डाउन नहीं होने देते, वो लोग सबसे ज्यादा मुझे अच्छे लगते हैं. उन्हीं की वजह से आप ये सब करके आ पाते हो. बाकी फिर पोस्टर वाली बातें तो अलग है, वो बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. पोस्टर के लिए देख, बिल गेट्स भी अच्छा लगता है, स्टीव जॉब्स भी अच्छा लगते हैं, शार्क सारे अच्छे लगते, सभी अच्छे लगते हैं, वो इच्छा नहीं है. बट हाँ, लेकिन पीपल अराउंड यू हु इंस्पायर्स यू, नहीं इसको करना है, इसके पीछे लगे रहना है, हु हेल्प्स यू एट स्मॉल थिंग्स, बाय सम फाइनेंसेस, बाय सम स्टोरी, बाय सम आइडिया, ऐसा मत कर यार तू वो कर, अ फ्रेंड. सो मैं फ्रेंडशिप में बहुत ज्यादा बिलीव करता हूँ. इसीलिए मेरे सारे दोस्त मेरी उम्र के, जब मैं आप लोगों से भी छोटा था तो मेरी डबल उम्र के हुआ करते थे, और आज की तारीख में मेरे से आधी उम्र के हैं लगभग सारे दोस्त.
Right. I'm like you're not so sure, but I'm sure like we have you as our inspiration. Like for
अरे
a lot of us, you inspire us.
we,
Yeah.
we all get inspiration from each other. But yeah, when we sit and we talk, we can do a great brainstorming sometimes, and something great can come out of it.
Thank you so much, sir. I guess that was the end of our interview today. It was lovely talking to you.
Thank you
We
so
had a
much.
great
Same here, and I hope that very soon I can come to know that you people are also doing great. And मुझे भी गर्व हुआ कि यार जब ये लोग पढ़ते थे तब हमने इनको इंटरव्यू दिया, और नाउ आज ये कहाँ पहुंचे. सो बेस्ट ऑफ लक both of you, Pranav and Siddharth.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
coming.
much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay buddy, take care, see you, bye bye.
Thank you.